Do, re, mi.
Is that what you say?
La, 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 la.
Talk, 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 talk.
Yeah, testing. 1, 2. So how about that Joe Exotic?
I was going to go with bowel movements.
You want to talk about bowel movements? Well, oh, hi.
Oh, hi.
You caught us at an awkward moment.
That's going to happen all the time.
Bowel movements.
Yeah.
Joe Exotic.
Joe Exotic.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well,
Welcome. This is the story of our lives. That's not how it goes.
yeah.
Since they're here, should we tell them what this is about?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
Tell them what it's about.
Yeah. This is a show about us and our life in Charleston. I don't know what else to say. We're a couple of crazy people just making a show.
Making a show.
About our lives together. Creepy smile.
Well,
Do you a creepy smile? Hi, I'm Tika.
And I'm Brad, and we're Brutica?
No.
Crad.
Sounds like a crab.
Medevac.
No, stop trying to make this happen.
Horniwalla?
Ooh. No.
Horniwalla? No?
Nah.
We can't have like a
No.
Benifer thing going on?
Not a Benifer thing going on. How old are you? Benifer thing.
We live in Charleston, South Carolina. I've been here for 5 years, 6 years, whichever it is, somewhere around there.
Do you know?
Yeah, 6.
You sure? And I have been here almost 2 years now. 2.5.
Yep.
2.5. I'll go with that. Actually, it's been less than 2 years, but we'll continue making fun of Brad.
And we definitely don't live that southern, that TV show you watch.
Southern Charm.
Yeah, that lifestyle. That's not us.
That's not us.
No.
We're way more interesting.
Yeah, we're definitely cooler than
Yeah.
that.
Much cooler. And diverse.
Yes.
This is going to happen a lot. We're just going to get on tangents.
That was Finn whining, if you could hear him.
Speaking of Finn, we have 2 dogs.
Yes, we do. We've got HW. He is 12 years old now. He'll be 13 this year. Slowing down a little bit. The back legs don't work quite as well as they used to.
And then that takes us to Finley, or Finn. He is 6, about to be 6, and he is a lab border collie mix, and he's my devil dog.
But we have some news to share that is, well, it's not news. Most people know, but
most people know. We're getting married.
We're getting married, and a little less than a year from now, March 27th, 2021. Sorry, my quarantine hair keeps getting in the way. Quarantine
hair. Oh, newsflash. There's a pandemic happening right now.
Yeah, we're doing all this with the COVIDs.
The COVIDs.
So we don't know if we're actually going to have a wedding in March of next year. COVID's permitting. We will.
Yeah.
But
if the Rona agrees.
If the Rona agrees.
Yeah, there's a pandemic. Try being quarantined with this guy.
It's an interesting time just trying to plan a wedding in Charleston. 1, trying to plan a wedding in Charleston. 2, trying to plan a multicultural wedding in Charleston.
Trying to find something ethnic in Charleston is virtually impossible. Try harder, Charleston. Try harder.
And wedding in the midst of love in the time of COVID.
Love in the time of COVID.
In the middle of a pandemic.
We met on a dating app. It's called Coffee Meets Bagel.
It's a very strange name.
But I like coffee and I like bagels.
Who doesn't like coffee and bagels?
What's a bagel?
I'm bagel, not the coffee.
No.
Just the carbs.
Weird. Yeah.
The carbs.
Just the carbs.
Yeah. But yeah, her picture profile popped up, and I was like, oh, well, she's pretty, and she sounds interesting, and she sounds smart.
What was on my profile that was smart and interesting?
Well, now you're asking me to remember something from a while ago.
Yeah.
A lot of details that I may not remember. Thanks for putting me on the spot here.
Always.
With everything.
Let's see, Brad's profile. He had some kangaroos and was in Egypt, so I thought he was well traveled. Seemed pretty cute and barely made that age cutoff. So I was like, why not give it a try?
She was very impressed with a lot of things that I said.
Very impressed by a lot of things.
Many things.
People who don't know Brad will
say
say that he doesn't talk a lot.
I don't talk a lot.
Seriously, he doesn't shut up.
We started talking about food, and I was like, okay, I'm going to use this as a segue to ask her to go on a date. And I said, I've heard about this great place in North Charleston called Chili's that I want to try. And it was kind of like a ... like a long pause. Like the chain? Question mark. And she's like, oh, something like, yeah, you're going to have to do better than that if you were serious.
Yeah, exactly. Second date, maybe we can talk about Chili's.
Baby back ribs.
No.
Chili's baby back ribs. Barbecue sauce. That's how it goes. I just can't go that high as it actually goes. And I can't sing, so there's that too.
Yeah, that too.
So, first date, she said yes, even with the chili stuff. I realized that day was repeal day. So I was like, of course we have to go to Prohibition, which is a bar, restaurant downtown. Really good food, great cocktails. It was in December, so it was a little bit chilly. Chili's.
Yeah.
See, it would have been a great night to go to Chili's. It would have been perfect. A chilly night for some Chili's.
Oh, Lord. This is going to continue. How did the first date go? I think it went well. It was normal, so I figured that he wasn't a serial killer.
I may not be a serial killer, but I did dress as one for Halloween one time. Pretty killer, if I do say so myself.
But it was good. It was good conversation. I was actually on my first call shift as a backup preceptor, so I had already warned him for that.
You tried to impress me with the dish that you ordered.
Oh my God, yeah.
Didn't you?
All I heard was the waitress say lobster ravioli, and I was like, sold. The dish also had like 75% of other components that included mussels.
Lots of mussels.
Yeah, lots of mussels. Never had one before. Don't really like them.
What do you mean you don't like mussels? What about these mussels? Who could say they don't like these?
There was one lobster ravioli, teeny tiny bit, and then everything else. So I had to pretend eat everything else. I don't remember what you got.
I don't remember what I got either, but I know I ate all of it.
He was too busy looking at me.
Yeah, well, it's just...
Obviously,
I was staring the whole time.
Staring.
Mm-hmm. Food dropping out of my mouth.
Yeah.
And spilling. Yeah, I should have worn a bib.
Oh, you should have worn a bib.
All over.
But he seemed like a genuinely nice person. And
She
that's
says
what
seems
I took
like
away.
as though it's
That's
not
like,
a really fit
That's
thing.
like what I took away from the first date, that he was a genuinely nice person, and like, that's all. And I really thought I got friend zoned.
Welcome to the friend zone. I offered to walk her to her car, and she said that she didn't have her car, that she had walked from where she
I
lived.
was just
So
gonna Uber back.
I offered to drive her.
Save me an Uber.
Yep.
And didn't kill me.
Did not.
Win-win for all people.
Didn't even cross my mind this time.
This time.
This time.
Yeah. Well, you got a lifetime to think about it. Some more.
Yeah.